There's a little squirrel snacking on a leaf or something. Oh, he heard me and now he's going to run away. Okay, well, now let's turn this thing back down to normal here. Okay, and as you can see, I've gotten all but the last little thick part of the branches that were laying out here the other day. Got it all chopped up and put away. Except this, I'm going to have to get a tool out to do that, a power tool. But today, we're going to talk about the top 3 side effects of the carnivore diet. This is kind of a little tongue-in-cheek video, but I've talked about these before, but I just wanted to get out here and get a little walking in this evening, because the next week or so is supposed to be brutally hot. So I'm out here walking in the evening. For those of you new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I forgot to say I am SemiRetiredBob. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. The primary purpose of this channel is to show you that it's never too late to change your life. Let me try this angle over here. That sun's right behind me. But it's never too late to change your life. I started this way of life the day before my 59th birthday. And now I'm 60 years old. I'm 15 months into this thing, and I'm doing stuff that I never thought I could do. Oh, and stick around to the end. I got a little Cooking with Bob episode for you. But thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you're here. I've completely lost my train of thought. But anyway, if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. I hope you find something that I had to say useful today. But let's just jump right into these top 3 side effects. Things that I miss, or I don't know if you'd call them negative side effects or what have you, but here you go. Number 1, I miss. I'm going to lump them all together. I miss my doctors. I miss the nurses at the doctor's office. I miss my pharmacists. I miss all those people. I used to have to go to the doctor every other month or so, except my pain management doctor. I had to go see him and his nurses every month. And now, I almost never have to go to the doctor. So I miss out on all that. Because I really do like a lot of my old doctors and nurses and pharmacists. They're all very nice people, and I enjoyed talking with them. And I miss that. I miss that a lot. One of the biggest things I miss about since I've started this carnivore diet, I used to be able to, I could plan my morning, because the first little bit of it, I knew I was awake and ready to go, because I had to get a big glass of water, sit down at my desk, and sort out all my pills for the day, and take 13 of them. It takes a long time to swallow 13 pills. And then I knew that it was time to go to bed, because in the evening I got to sit down at my desk and take 9 more pills. And it takes a really long time to sit there and swallow 9 more pills. So between 9 in the morning or 13 in the morning, 9 at night, plus some pain pills scattered throughout the day, I now have so much more time just from not having to take all those pills. I've managed to pick up a couple of new hobbies. But the biggest side effect, negative effect if you want to call it that, I'm going broke. Not because I'm eating meat every day, but because I've had to buy all new clothes. Twice. That's what happens when you lose 150 pounds. You know, you think you're probably done, so you buy some new clothes, and then all of a sudden the new clothes you bought don't fit, and you have to buy some more new clothes. So like I said, I'm going broke just trying to buy new clothes. And those are my top 3 negative effects, or side effects if you will, of the carnivore lifestyle. I do need to correct something that I did in a previous video when I was talking about cold and how I was starting off my shower cold, and then when I couldn't stand it anymore I'd turn it up to hot. Well, I found out that's backwards from what you're supposed to do. I don't remember who I was watching, but then I went over and watched a few other videos on high intensity health and Mike Muscle's channel, and did get the clarification that yes, if you're going to start your cold therapy with showers, it's better to take your regular hot shower for however long it takes you to do your morning shower, and then before you get out, turn the hot water off, go to straight cold, and take as much of it as you can. Of course, until you get up to the point where you can just take your entire shower in the morning cold. I'm nowhere near that, but I have extended it quite a bit. Today's shower, after I got everything done, I turned the hot water off and managed to stand there for about a minute and a half with the water spraying down on my face and my belly. And then when I started to shiver, I turned around and let it hit my back and got about another 45 seconds in before I shut it off and stepped out of the shower and dried off. So if you're doing your cold therapy via the cold shower like I have been, it's better to end with the cold than to start with the cold. I don't know why that is. We all know I get in trouble if I try to do science. So I'm not going to try and explain that. You guys know all the channels I get my information from. So if you're really interested in why it's better to end your shower with cold than to begin it with cold, you'll have to look that up, because I just don't know. But having met Mike, I sort of believe not everything he says, but when it comes to this, I think I'm going to trust him on this and end my shower with the cold. But yeah, I've got a little cooking with Bob thing here, and I'll toss that in now. Today we're going to try something I've never tried before, but been meaning to. We're going to try and do a roast from frozen in the air fryer. I've got the air fryer preheating. I'm going to try 375 for 45 minutes. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I will keep you posted. I ended up having to add an extra 15 minutes to it, and you can see here where I've cut through the thick section, because I cut it once and it was still very blue, and now it's much better, but it's gotten crispy enough on the outside that I just don't want to cook it in the air fryer anymore. A roast this thick may be just a bit much for the air fryer to handle, but I'll let you know how it tastes here in just a bit. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a quick little 2-segment Cooking with Bob video, because It looked really burnt, and I thought it was going to be tough and hard to chew and all of that. I started to dig into it, and it was fantastic. It was a little bit crunchier than I like on the outside, but for the most part, it was darn near perfect. It wasn't quite as tender as the ones I do in the oven or the crock pot, but it certainly was not tough either. It was kind of a middle of the road one. I would recommend doing that. Like I said, I started off, originally set the timer for 45 minutes, and it just, because the roast was so thick, it was still very blue in the middle. When I took it out, put it on the cutting board, cut it one time, it was very blue. So I threw it all back in for another 20 minutes. So total cook time on a frozen 2.5 pound roast was, what did that work out to? About an hour and 5 minutes at 375 or 350. I'll have to look at the video and see what I had it set at. But yeah, it turned out really good. So apparently, using an air fryer like mine from frozen, it's not quite as quick as the ones like you see on Dante's channel, because he has one of the basket styles, and those might get a little hotter on the inside, and he's doing steaks as opposed to full-blown roasts. But it turned out really good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget, the members only Zoom call is the 24th at 6:30 p.m. You still got plenty of time to get involved in that. That's what I've got for you today, folks. Get out there, get 1%, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I will see you in the next one.